Hello, 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 everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? It's Friday night, time to party. So we're doing Chillin' Kitty, right? Nice little winter scene, a little swing, a little kitty cat sitting right on top. Can't get better than that. Say hello, hello, hello if you're painting with me tonight. Let me know if anybody's painting with you so I can say hello to the little ones, because I think that is amazing. So hello, hello. Hola, Lily. How you doing? Up, and there's Butters saying hello. Let's say hello, hello, hello to the Butters. Hi, Butters. How you doing? There you are. There's your fans. Say hello. This is my good boy. So he'll be chiming in, that's for sure. So we have to always make sure he gets his spotlight. Oh, awesome, Lily. You got your husband to paint with you? Good for you, girl. Hello, husband. Hello, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Katie. How you doing, sweetheart? Yep. So I'm going to, hi, Brenda. Hello, sweetheart. Yes, Isabel, I did. I cut all my hairs off. Yes, I did. I donated it. Hi, Kenya. I'm going to try to say your name, Kenya. Kenya. I am awful with names. I just want to let you know. I apologize ahead of time. Hello, 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 Jess. How you doing, sweetheart? Thanks, Isabel. Thank you. Yes, I did get my hair cut. I cut it all off, and I donated it. So that's cool, right? It'll grow back. So, hi, everybody. So, Lily, what's your husband's name, sweetie? No worries. Oh, good, Kenya, because I probably botched that name. Hey, Lily, what's your husband's name so we could give him a shout out? Welcome to the fam, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Aw, thanks, Peggy. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the compliments on my hair. It's all gone. All gone. And I used too much shampoo. I used way too much shampoo. So say hello if you're painting with me tonight. You guys know I love to do roll call. I'm gonna set you all up. I have a new setup. You guys, look, I'm looking really professional. Check this out. So we have a new setup going on to be able to show you guys things. While I'm at it, let me show you the weapons of the evening. Tonight is going to be a bigger boy. He is a 1-inch flat. And a mini me, he is a small brush that looks just like Big Boy. And tiny, he is for our details. So you want to leave those in your water unless we're using them. Do not clean them until I instruct you to. And that's going to be a swirl, a tap, a dab on your paper towel. When you dab on your paper towel, you want to dab in the shape of your bristles. And the more you swirl, the cleaner it gets. So I'm going to pour my colors. It is the same colors every single party, but this painting does not have yellow or red in it. So you don't have to pour those if you want. Hey, hello everybody. I'm excited too, Kenya. Totally excited. Hey, Jamie from Texas. How you doing, love? How y'all doing? I think I've said hello to you before. Hey, Lisa. Lisa from Virginia. Welcome to the family, Lisa. You're going to love it. Julia's in the house. Julia from Canada. Hi, Julia. Good to see you again. Hey, Lynn from Ohio. How you doing, sweetie? Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, so Lisa, you're going to love it here. We're all family. We're all family. Thank you, Emily. Thank you so much. Yep, so say hello if you're painting with me. Say hello if you're painting, somebody's painting with you. And I hope I got everybody. If I missed you, just say, hey, Eve, you missed me. So my name's Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. The only colors I'm using tonight are blue, white, and black. And maybe a little bit of yellow. West Virginia in the house with the Emily. Yes, West Virginia. So, say hello. Hey, Miranda. How you doing, sweetheart? Hello, Miranda. How you doing, love? Hey, hey. Leah's in the house with Kenya. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, Kenya. How old is Leah? Trying to find you on my on my little cheat notes that I make here. So you guys, I suffer from CRS. You can figure out what that means. So I literally write everybody down so I don't miss anybody. So hi Leah, how you doing, love? I have people that paint with me all the time. They're like 10 and 9 and so this party, hey Carolyn, this party is always kid friendly. So please keep that in mind with your comments. Hello, Megna. Hi, Denise. Hello, Denise. Virginia in the house again. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Julia. I'm writing like a fiend. We have all these new family members. I'm so excited. Hi, Megna. Yeah, sorry, Megna. I had to cut short last time. I had something I needed to do. So I had to cut my video off lickety-split. Sorry about that. You know I love you, girl. Hello, everybody. Hi. So, I'm going to pour my paint. I'm going to put you guys in your nifty little holder. Take a look at your painting tonight. And if you need a screenshot, take a screenshot if you need a reference, because I can't do both at the same time. I can't show you both at the same time. So, thank you so much, Magna. Thank you, thank you. So, Carolyn in the house. Hello, love. Hello, Canada. We're international, baby. We are international. International, baby. Canada's in the house. There's a few other people from Canada. Julia's from Canada. We got Julia from Canada. We got Carol from Canada. Hello. Lynn, yes, I thought you looked awfully familiar. Yes, Magna, put some white on your canvas. Welcome, Lynn. Thank you so much. You're part of the fam now. You've been here forever. Kalpana. Hello, Kalpana. I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. Hi, sweetheart. Hello. Hi, everybody. So take your screenshot. I'm going to pour my paint. Now, obviously, mine's all blues and whites and pretty colors like that. If you want to use different pretty colors, this is your painting. This is your world. Go for it. I don't mind. I said it right. Score, Kalpana. I said her name right. I'm doing pretty good. All right. Good thing. Good stuff. So, if you want to do different colors, go for it. If you want to have like a different variation of colors in your sky, or your tree's different, it is your world, it is your painting. So definitely 6,000%. Make it your world. Make it your creation. If you need a reference, please screenshot, because I can't show you both at the same time. I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas. I'm holding it straight up and down tonight. So I'm doing measurements like one hand over, two hands down, things like that. If you're working on a smaller canvas, it'd be like a couple fingers instead. Just make sure you're in the general area of the canvas that I'm working in. All right, so like I said, this is a 16 by 20. I'm holding it straight up and down tonight. All right, so you guys pour your paint, get ready. I'm gonna pour my paint and get ready, and we'll get this thing rocking. If I miss saying hello to you, hello to everybody out there. I'm sure we have some Caripas in the house, but that's okay. That's all good. Nothing wrong with that. So, it is the same colors every single party. But I don't think we're going to need red this evening. Oh, I could add a little purple in the sky. Why not, right? Put all the colors on your palette. We're going to just have fun with this. So, You guys just put all the colors on your palette. So I'm going to grab all the colors. Why not? So red, blue, yellow, white, and black. White and black. Yes. Yes. Make every colors in the rainbow with that. All the colors. So, same colors every single party. Every single party we do the same colors. And the same supplies every single party. If you're looking to get supplies for yourself, if you paint along with me a lot, I do sell kits that have the same exact supplies I use every single party. You get a bunch of paint, you get canvases, you get the brushes, you get it all. And while I'm thinking of it, the next How To Tuesday is going to be geometrical shapes. So what I mean, I know I have a building posted there. What I mean by geometrical shapes is we're going to be doing squares, circles, ovals, cones, boxes, and I'm going to show you highlighting. I'm going to show you shading. I'm going to show you shadows. So that's How To Tuesday next week. And then next Friday, Fiesta time. Oh, yeah. So one of the family members recommended something bright and colorful and fiesta. So that's where this came from. I got you, girl. So we're going to be painting this next Friday. What? I like our fan. I like our fan. That's my favorite part. Alrighty, guys. So we got all of our hellos taken care of. If you are ready to start painting, make sure you take your screenshot. I'll give you 2 seconds. Give me thumbs up. Salsa in the house. You got it, Magna. You got it, sweetheart. We're going to be having some salsa fun. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're going to have some salsa fun. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to back the camera up just a little bit so you guys can see the edges of the painting. See how I have it straight up and down, okay? And let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lock my canvas into place so I don't lose it, so it don't fall off. That's always a good thing to make sure it's nice and sturdy. I'm thirsty already from all those wonderful hellos. So I have to get myself something to drink. I have to get this canvas on the easel first though, don't I? There we go. Pop that down. Move this over. Yes, Angie, my replays are always available on my business page. All you have to do is click the link to videos and the whole list is right there for everyone. So my replays are always available. They do not expire. They are always free. So you guys can have fun and go create at any time you want to. And if you're ever watching a replay and you have a question, feel free to ask me. Hello, Lynn. How you doing, sweetie? Lynn's giving me the thumbs up. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. I'm still playing around with my camera. We got a new setup tonight, so I want to make sure you guys can see. So you guys can see everything. So Lynn's good to go. All right, let's go. Let's get this thing started. Give me those hearts. Give me those thumbs up. Let me know that you're ready to go. Let me know that you're ready to go. So I'm adding red to my palette because I think I'm going to go a little bit in the purple direction with this one instead of the aqua. And of course, red and white and black and blue. And heck, I even added a little bit of yellow just in case I get really creative. Julia got a job, everybody. Katie's ready. Julia's ready. All right, guys. So I threw a little smidge of yellow just because I might play. I threw some red on there because I might go in the purple direction tonight. I've got blue, black, and white. Yes, Julia got a job. Yay! Welcome to adulting, Julia. Welcome to adulting. Look at all those thumbs and hearts. Ready, Teddy, Freddy, spaghetti. All right, Magna. Hey, you hopped on just in time, Amy and Becca. That's okay. You hopped on just in time. Amy and Becca's in the house. Becca and Magna, you got to say hi to Leah. Leah is painting with Kenya, and she's 11. You're spamming me? All right, that's okay. That's okay. You can spam me. I don't mind. So, we have a list of painters tonight. Look at my notes. Look at those notes. Alright, so we're going to swirl tap that big boy. This painting's a lot of fun. It's very easy. Benjamin's in the house with Miranda. Hello. Benjamin is 5. Hi, Benjamin. How you doing, sweetie? Benjamin is 5, and they're ready. The name is Kenya. Magna. Kyna. There she is. She's right there. She just said ready, and Miranda's got Benjamin, and Lily's got her husband painting. Let's do this. So swirl tap dab that big boy, that big brush, that 1-inch flat. And you want to find your center, right? So everybody go, om, find our center, om. Alrighty, so here's the center of my canvas. And I want to go, whoop, right up here. Right in here, right? It's about a hand down and about a hand up from your center, okay? Right in the middle. Hi, Tonys. Rachel in the house. The Tonys are here. All right, now I feel like I'm part of like the Sopranos or something. Hello, everybody. That's right, Magna. You say hello. You say hello to Leah. All right, so we're going to go right there, okay? And I'm going to grab a little bit of white. So I'm going to grab some white. And I'm going to grab the tiniest amount of blue. Just so I have a little bit of color so I can see on my white canvas, okay? Some white and some blue. And like I said, you find that center, and then you go about one hand up right here. And you're going to make a parentheses and a parentheses. Now don't stress this. You're going to have plenty of time to fix this. You do a parentheses and a parentheses, and we're just going to fill that in. And if you go in a circular motion like this and you just let it flow, your arm will actually start making a perfect circle. It's the weirdest thing that your body does, but it auto-corrects. Like, so if you just let that flow and don't think about it, you're actually going to get a pretty decent circle. Hello from Kentucky. Ellen is here. So at any time during this video, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. There's my family, everybody's family on here. I have people who've been painting with me for a long time. Tammy, Julia, Magna, Amy, Becca. And they will surely help you because they are my awesome people that have painted with me forever. And I will try to get to your comments as soon as I can. Kentucky in the house. Hi, Ellen. Hi, guys. So some of your names look awfully familiar. And I'm very glad to have you back. Welcome to the fam if you're new. And we're rocking and rolling. All right, so once you have that and you want an extremely light blue, we're going to paint that again. So no worries there. If you messed up your shape, leave it alone. You're fine. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the sky around it, right? So what you want to do is you want to load up your brush with some pretty cool things. Ellen's new. Welcome to the family, Ellen. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing, hon? You're going to like it here. We're all family here. So you're going to like it 6,000%. I promise you. I already got paint on me. Look at that. I already did it. We already got the paints on me. Alright, so I am going to grab some blue on my brush. I'm going to grab some white on my brush. Oh, I'm doing pretty darn good, Ellen. I'm doing pretty good. So I'm so excited to have everybody here tonight. We're all partying, spending our Friday night together as a family. So I'm super, super excited, and I'm so happy you joined us. So I'm going to grab some white, I'm going to grab some blue, and just for the fun of it, I'm going to grab a little bit of red. Okay? And you very simply just want to go this way and that way. This way and that way. And if you want to frame out your moon for yourself, your moon. That's how I say moon for some reason. Moon. Very simply just go around your moon. And then you can have fun doing this without worrying about going over the lines. Because you know how much I just love coloring in the lines. Not. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks for saying we always have fun. We always have fun. Hi, Joy. How you doing? That's right, Magna. I already got paint on myself. Of course that's going to happen. Hello, Joy. I love your name. All right, so again, I'm just grabbing white paint, a lot of white, smallest amount of blue, and I'm going to make mine a little purple tonight, so I'm grabbing red. If you guys want to make yours the aqua color on the original one, you know, you want to grab yourself a little bit of green and blue and white. If you don't have green, you could actually grab a small amount of yellow, blue, and white, like the tiniest amount. So, but I felt like going purple or purplish. So, now, if you like the separation of color, you're going to stick and move. See how this is all separated? So if you like that, you just stick and move. You just keep it moving. All right? You just keep it moving. If you like it all soft and blended, the more you brush over it, the more it's going to blend out. So if you like the separation of color, like if you like it having these strokes and different colors playing together, like that, you stick and move. If you want it softer, you just keep painting over it. That's all. And I am just going around my moon, and I'm just working my way out. And I am just letting the brush have all its fun. I am just grabbing color, mostly blue, mostly white, and I'm grabbing a little bit of red tonight, just so it gets a little of a purple thing going on. The original had more of a turquoise going on, so that was with a phthalo green, blue and white. But since I like to keep our painting list simple as far as supplies, and if you want to make a green with the blue and yellow, you can do that. It's totally up to you. It is your world. You can make your sky any colors you want to. And I'm very simple, just doing big old swoops. Swoop, swoop, swoop. That's all I'm doing. And I'm sticking and moving. I'm letting that brush with all the colors do the work for me. And like I said, the more you paint over it, the softer it's going to get. And if you go over your moon line like I do, because I don't color inside the lines, no worries. We're going to paint that again, because we're going to make it brighter and whiter. All right, and then when you get to the top, you're just going to swoop around like this, just the way you did it on the bottom. You're just swooping around. Swoop, 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 swoop-de-doop, swoop-de-doop. See that? No worries here. All fun. No worries. This is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And like I said, the more you brush over it, the more blended and soft it becomes. The less you touch it, the more separations of color you're going to have. Hi, Joy. Oh, okay. Nice. Nice, Joy. So you did some painting a while ago, and you know what? It's just like riding a bike. It's all going to come back to you. It's all going to come back to you. So if anybody, in case you're wondering, I'm getting a YouTube channel up and running. So if you're wondering why I'm reading your comments out loud and your questions, is because when these videos go on to YouTube, no one's going to see the comments. So all I'm doing here is I'm actually, with my paint being wet, I'm actually, hey Melissa, I'm actually grabbing just the little tiniest amount of red, and with my paint being wet, I'm just swirling that in to get the more swirled effect of the sky going on. So if you want to grab your green, if you were doing green or whatever little accent color you were throwing in there besides the blue and white, while your paint is still wet, that is key. while it's still wet, you can grab that little bit of accent color and fill it in. So we're going to paint these swirls and everything pretty much to about 2 hands up from the bottom of your canvas, okay? So about 2 hands up. You want to fill all this in, all right? And like I said, it's just white and blue, and I grabbed a little bit of a red to make an accent color. So the choice is up to you if you want that pretty teal. That was phthalo green, blue, and white. And you can make the green too if you want to, but I know most of you out there cheat now. Hey, Melissa. So I know most of you out there cheat, Tammy, Magna, about your colors. So if you're doing a little cheating and you grab a little green to make that turquoise, that's fine. Tonight I'm grabbing a little bit of red. I'm grabbing a little bit of red in my accent color to make it purple. I want purple. I want a purple chillin' kitty tonight. So like I said, with my paints being wet, I am just grabbing whatever I wanted that accent color to be. I'm grabbing the smallest amount, and I'm just doing these swishes. Swish, swish, swish. And if you want it soft and blended, you swish over it a few times. If you want the stripes and the streaks of the colors, then you just put it on and leave it alone. Hey, Melissa from Canada. We have a lot of Canadians in the house tonight. We got some Canadians going on. We got Canadians rocking. And it's freezing here. I can only imagine how cold it is in Canada. I don't even want to know. But I know you guys use like Celsius numbers in Canada. So that's pretty cool. So, once you have that in, working it around, right? Blending that all together. You don't want to keep playing because this is going to wind up drying on you, and you're not going to be able to blend your colors into it anymore. You're just going to wind up with these really dry streaks happening. So you don't want to play for too long because it's going to wind up drying on you. And then you're going to wind up with these streaks that you don't want to have if you want it nice and blended. Alright? So, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right guys? Look at that. You already did your sky. Good job. Oh my goodness. Hi, Arena. I hope I said your name right. So we have Melissa, we have Arena. Melissa from Canada, Arena from Canada. I hope I'm saying your name right, Arena. I really, really do. Because I'm really bad with names. Just ask Magna. I'm really, really bad with the names. Six degrees out. Wow, Julia Ann. Yeah, so, and you guys are in Celsius, so that's exactly what we have here. It's like 20 degrees out for us. Oh, so if you guys, any of you guys, like if you do your own personal business or you're entrepreneurs, please share your information. Use my, hi Ruth from Puerto Rico. You can totally use my lives because I totally believe in supporting Puerto Rico in the house. Now you're probably nice and warm, Ruth. I totally believe in supporting our adventures, our business adventures. So if you do sell something, you can share your link. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Tammy does the Tupperware and the Girl Scout cookies. And I didn't see Nancy on here tonight. She does jewelry. So I totally want to support you. So go ahead. Use it as a commercial. It's fine. All right. Wow, Joy, right? Cold out. Okay, so once you have this in place for yourself, you're going to grab a ton of extra white. Now notice I did not clean my brush off yet. It is all full of globs and goop, right? And the whole bottom of the painting, you're going to go across. So, you're not going to worry about this line being straight. It is snow on the ground. I am just sweeping like this, back and forth. That's all I'm doing. I'm holding my brush horizontal And I'm sweeping back and forth. And I'm going to create a nice, soft snow line in the back. So that's how you're going to do that. All I'm doing is sweeping back and forth. All I'm doing. And you're going to fill in. You don't want to go too light because we have snowy accents on this. We have snowy accents on the ground, so you don't want to go too light. Alright, and in this one, oh, it's cool now? Yeah, Canada's got -14 Celsius. Ruth is saying it's cool now. That's great, from Puerto Rico. And we got Katie on here. Katie wants to start selling her paintings. So, Katie, if you have any questions about that, you can feel free to ask me. I don't mind. You can message me and I can tell you how I go about doing that. Alright, so the whole rest of the bottom of your canvas, you're just going to grab your blue and your white. And if you want to grab that accent color again. And we're doing the same thing. And like I said, you don't want it too white, because we're going to be adding the accents of the snow on here. Wow, Melissa, it's -25 for you, huh? Wow, that's insane. So that's like 0 degrees here. Like from Fahrenheit to Celsius, like you add like 30 degrees or something like that. So that makes it really cold. Hi, I don't know your real name. It says W Mac. Hi, W Mac. How you doing, sweetie? So I'm just grabbing extra white paint, and I'm grabbing that blue that we did before, and I am just filling this in on the bottom, going back and forth. Back and forth. And I'm going to grab the tiniest amount of that red that I grabbed to give my purpley accent. So I'm grabbing that same thing I grabbed from my sky. Blue, red, and white. Hi, Carla. Carla from New York. W Mac from Canada. Hi, guys. How you doing? How you doing? New York in the house. What? New York in the house. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, guys. So I'm just grabbing that red color. And if you notice, live in Arizona. Great night here in Arizona. Snow in the mountains and 60 degrees here in the valley. Oh my God, that sounds so awesome, Lynn. I want it to be 60 degrees here. That sounds amazing. So I'm just grabbing that little bit of red that I grabbed from my sky. And I'm going to put that some of that accent into my snow. And if you notice, my nice dirty brush without doing anything special is making all these fun things happen. It's making all of these fun little things happen in my ground that I don't even have to work for, because the brush is doing it all, having all of the colors in it. Having all of the colors in it. Yes, it is. And like I said, don't worry about that line on top, because that's a snow line. And snow is not straight. Yes, W Mac, where are you from? I am in New Jersey, Ellen. I am in southern, well, not southern. We're like middle New Jersey. I am over by the coast. It's called Tom's River. It's about 40 minutes up from Atlantic City. So that is where I'm at. Yes, W Mac. Hi, everybody. Hello. It's me. I'm standing here. So, that's where I'm from, New Jersey. So it's like 20 degrees for us Fahrenheit. Right, Tammy? I miss doing the in-person ones. We could totally rock something out. Alright, once you have that done for yourself, you want to scroll tap dab this big brush, okay? You want to swirl tap dab this big brush. Alright, I'm going to give you guys a minute to catch up, Mustard, because I know you guys are probably playing. I know you're playing and having fun with your sky and your snowy ground. And I'm going to get my soda. Because you know me and my soda. Soda in the house. Soda in the house. Wow, 3 degrees Fahrenheit in upstate New York. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, Tammy, I want to do lives from your backyard again. I totally want to. Absolutely. Alright, so once you're done with that, you want to swirl, tap, dab your big brush. Okay, swirl, tap, dab. I'm getting most of the color out. You don't have to be too particular. We're getting all of the color out of them. We get most of the color out of them. Fairly clean. Nice straight edge on them. Alright, and we're going to grab our white paint. We're going to grab our white paint. Yes, we are. That's what we're grabbing. I got some funky jams going on during our party tonight, don't I? So, I'm going to grab that white paint. It's a little dirty for me doing my sky, but I'm just going to grab from the edge, right? So you guys pull your paint from the edge. There you go, Tammy. Thank you. I was having a hard time with that where do I live question. So yes, 15 minutes from Seaside. So I'm going to grab just the paint. I'm going to grab it from that edge. So when you guys grab your paint, grab from the edges. So if you plunk in the center, you're going to kill your whole pile. Alright, and I'm going to go back up to my moon. And the faster you go, the better your line's going to be. So you want to go back up to your moon and you want to fix this and make it right back to round again because I obviously went over the lines. So hold your brush loosey-goosey. You're going to put it right up to your edge and you're just going to go shroom. Right? Just like that. Whoosh. Just like that. Bam. See that? And you want to do this. I call this the show me the money trick, right? You guys have to learn how to roll your brush in your hands. So all of you old school out there, remember this? Show me the money. Like, less talk, more money. If you do this, and you just put your brush in your hand, that's how you get it to curl around. If you can't do that trick of rolling your brush around, see my thumb? See how my thumb's starting to push upwards? If you can't do that trick of rolling your brush, just very simply straight arm it. Parentheses and parentheses. That's all you need to do. So we're just taking some white paint and we're just refixing our moon because we lost it. We lost it with all that background stuff we did. Now be careful because the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. So I'm giving it a nice sharp outline. I'm just using the edge of my brush. I'm giving a nice sharp outline to it. And then inside, I'm just going to pull that white around in a circle. And I'm going to let some of that blue shine through. I'm going to let some of that blue shine through. So I'm not filling it in completely white. I'm letting that blue shine through that we put on before. You guys notice, see? See, I'm letting some of that blue come before. Just like that. Just like that. That's what I'm doing. Okay, it's kind of hard to see because the light, my overhead light is reflecting very strongly off the top of the canvas. So I have really good light, but it's hitting the top of my moon and actually making it shine. So, but you don't want to fill it in completely stark white. You just want to do your edge nice and crisp. Do your edge nice and crisp. You could take your time now after you put those initial swishes in there. Now you could take your time and do your edge nice and crisp. Right? Just take your brush and glide it around. Glide it around. That's all you're doing. Give yourself a nice edge. Give yourself a nice edge. Swish some of that white in the center. And there you have yourself a moon. All right, guys. You guys have fun with the replay. If you have any questions, you can definitely ask me. If you notice, I'm holding my brush like a pencil, so I have like full control over it. Okay, so when I do my edges, I have full control over it. So there it is without the light blasting on it. All right, so you guys can see how I did the edges, but I left the center still kind of bluish. All right. Just like that, okay? So, now you want to grab more of your paint. You're going to grab more of your white paint and write down on your ground from the moon. You want to hold your brush horizontal and you're just going to put these little hash marks like the moon is reflecting off the snow. So I am just pulling paint along. I'm not making it straight. I'm holding my brush back here and I'm just swishing in these little white accents. That's it. And if you start up here and then let your brush run out of paint, it'll get softer and softer as you get to the front. So if you notice, I only filled my brush up once and I got a nice bold thing right there. And then I let it get softer and softer. Alright, so all I did was I held my brush horizontal. I went straight under my moon. I started my line there. And I am holding my brush towards the back and I'm just doing these swishins. Swishes. Swishes? Swishies. Swishies? There you go. Talk about being technical, right? And I'm letting my brush run out of paint as I work my way down. So this way it gets softer and softer all on its own and I don't have to work for it. Alright. And you want to swirl, tap, dab your brush because after you're done with that, we're going to be doing our trees. Trees, 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 trees. Yes, it's tree time. And while you guys are playing with that, I'm going to do roll call. So I have the Tonys in the house under the name of Rachel. We got Lily and her husband, Katie, Brenda, Isabel. Kenya from Pennsylvania with her daughter, Leah. Hello, Leah. How you doing? I hope you saw Magna's welcome to you. We have Jess in the house and Peggy and Jamie from Texas, y'all. Lisa, Julia, Lynn, Emily, Miranda, painting with my man Benjamin. That's right. We got Ruth in Puerto Rico feeling 60 degrees. Megna's in the house. Tammy, Julia, Amy, and Becca. How you loves doing? I love you so much. Calpan is here. Carol Ann from Canada. And we have Denise, Carolyn, Ellen, Melissa, Irina. Oh, those two are from Canada. Carla up in New York with her -degree weather. And W. Mac in Canada. She's going to be watching later. Lynn's going to be painting later. Anne's not painting. Okay, Anne, that's all right. You're just checking us out. That's cool. Hi, Anne. How you doing? How you doing? It's all good. You can just check us out. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. You guys can, all you little creeper watchers out there, that's cool. We can get down with you. It's all good. It is all good. It is all good. All right. So, swirl, tap, dab your big brush. Okay, and you want to make sure you give them a really good swirl. You want them nice and clean because we're going to do our trees. We're going to do our trees. Ellen's going to be painting later. See? That's all good. $6,000%. Check it out. Get your ideas in your head. Create on your own. Totally good. So you want to swirl, tap, dab your brush, and you want to dab it on your paper towel. Make sure you have a nice fine edge. And we're going to go right into black, unless your trees are a different color. And you want to pull the paint across on your palette and give yourself a nice fine line. You see that? So our trees are on either side. They're on either side. They're here and they're here. Let me back the camera up a bit so you guys can see the edges of my canvas. so you can see exactly where I'm putting them. All right, so here and here, and they're about a hand up from the bottom. All right, so if you want to give yourself a little mark, they're about a hand up from the bottom, okay? And you're very simply, when we do trees, we hold our brush back here. Thank you, Amy. Thanks, Becca. Thanks, Amy. Yep, I cut it all off. Thanks. It's like so short. It was actually like down to here when I cut it. So, go big or go home, right? So you're going to hold your brush back here, a nice loose touch, right? And you're going to put your paintbrush straight up on the canvas like this. Okay, and you're going to simply start at your mark, and you want to pull. And you're going to pull straight up. The faster you go, the straighter and thinner your line's going to be. And once you pass your moon, you just want to give it a curve. All right? So, again, nice thin amount of paint. You're going to hold your brush back here, straight on your canvas. When you curve, you're still keeping that brush straight on the canvas. Don't start flopping it around. All right? Now, you can follow that same line. Pull straight up and go off the top of your canvas. And then you can follow that same line. Pull straight up and churn. Go off. Now, if you notice, see how that came out thicker? So if this comes out thicker, you want to make this part thicker. You want to make this part thicker. All the way working backwards. So if you wind up with a limb that winds up thicker, you just want to make everything else thicker. All right, I'm going to wipe the globs off of my brush. I'm going to grab some nice fresh paint. I'm going to make sure I have a nice thin line, no globs on my brush, because if you have globs on your brush, that's right, Julia, you're going to get globs on your painting. So, I'm going to follow along the branch I already did. Again, hold back here, control freaks. Follow along the line of a branch you already did, and then you just pull out from there. I'm going to put one swooping over my moon. What the heck? Follow the line you already did and pull out from there. Follow the line you already did and pull out from there. Okay? If one of these wind up being thick, you make this thicker, and this thicker. All right? All the way down. So it's your tree. However you want it to be, how big you want it to be, how many limbs you want it to have. All right? So the next thing on this tree is you're going to follow along. We're going to put in the branch for the kitty swing. We're going to put in this branch right here. So the swing, so he's sitting on his swing, okay? So you want to turn around and you're going to follow your trunk you already made. And when you get to about this point on your, so if this is your moon, you go a few fingers down, right? If you want to give yourself like a little dot right there. So you know that's where you're going, all right? So it's a few fingers down from the moon. And you're going to follow up that branch again. You're going to churn your brush. You're going to pull out and you're going to hit that dot. That's how you do that, all right? Again, I'm still holding my brush back here. I'm still making sure I have a thin amount of paint on my brush. I'm still making sure I have a nice straight edge. I am churning the brush. I'm churning my arm. I'm not trying to churn the brush, okay? So you just want to keep that brush constantly straight up against your canvas. And then if you want to add, and if this is thick, you want to go back and you want to make that thick and you want to make this thicker. All right, so if you ever wind up with a thick part in your tree, you just work your way backwards and make everything else thicker behind it. And that will keep your tree looking proportional in case you got a, oh no. In case you did an oh no. Because we all do oh no's every once in a while. All right. Now, the other tree. The other tree, you're going to do the same as this, right? So you're going to grab some black paint. Going to make sure it's nice and thin on your brush. You're going to hold it back here. My mark is here. I'm going to pull straight up. And I'm going to just curve it off to the side. I'm going to pull straight up. And put one going that way. Go straight up. And let's say we put one going right off that way. All right, and then swoop. I'm going to put one, I'm going to overlap my moon again. Why not? What the heck? Might as well. Might as well. All right, and then you follow along what you already did. Now notice how this is all thick right here? See how that's all thick? So I want to make sure I go back down and thicken my trunk. You want to go back in and thicken your trunk. And that is how you get your trees to look proportional. So you just work your way backwards, making everything else thicker. And then they'll look nice and proportional for you. All right, I'm going to swirl tap dab my brush. I'm going to get it nice and clean and nice and soft. I hope everyone's doing okay out there with your trees. If you mess it up, stop painting. If you mess it up, just stop. Leave that branch alone. Stop trying to fix it. Make everything else before it thicker. And then when we use our tiny brush later, you can work it out and fix a few little things. Or when your paint completely dries, you can cover it right up if you want to. So don't keep messing with it if you screwed it up. Leave it alone. Act like it doesn't even exist. All right? That's what you want to make sure you do. You don't want to keep playing with it. Because the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get, and the bigger the problem you're going to have is going to get. That's what's going to happen. So I'm just getting all the globs out of my brush. I gave it a nice swirl tap dab. Get some of those globs out. Get it nice and soft again and straight. And I'm going to grab some more black paint. And I'm going to fix this branch here because I ran out of paint as I was painting it. So I'm just going to fix that one. And I'm going to put another branch here. Right now, see me holding my brush. I am holding it in the back of the brush. I'm just pulling along. That's all I'm doing. So you guys can add as many or as little branches as you want. I'm just looking to see if there's a thick part and if I have to go backwards and make the rest of it thicker. I'm following along a branch I already made and pulling off from that. So that way you don't wind up with teeth. You follow along a branch you've already made and you pull off from there. Now, if you guys love making trees, one of my how-to Tuesdays was trees. Now see how that's really thick? So I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to make this one thicker. I'm packing here and I'm going to make my trunk thicker. Okay, so that's how you get your tree to look proportional. If you have something that's really thick, you just work your way backwards and make the rest of it thick. Make the rest of the pieces thick that came before it. That's all. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now the fine little twigs, we can do that with the small brush. So don't try to do those with the big brush. All right, so those little the little twigs at the end and the little like details at the end of your branch, that's with the small brush. All right, and the bottom of your tree, I scooped it out a little bit like that to give it like it had roots coming out. We're going to paint over this with the white, so you can kind of just pull that out like this. I'm just kind of smushing with my brush. And the same with this guy over here. I'm going to turn around and give him a little rounded bottom here. A little rounded bottom. Just like a baby's bottom. Okay. That's it. And I'm just going to push with my brush. Push the paint around. Alright. So, once you have that, You want to swirl, tap, dab your brush and get it nice and thin again. So, I'm going to go over a few things with you with this, all right? So, for your strings of your swing, if you were pretty good at making those thin lines with your big brush, that's how we're going to drop these in. You using a smaller brush, you'd think it'd be easier, but it's actually a little bit trickier because you can't just go swoosh, all right? Now, or I won't tell anybody. You can go in later with a straight edge and use a Sharpie if you want to, all right, to get the nice thin swing line. It's up to you. Shh, we won't tell on them, right, fam? Nah, we won't say a thing, okay? If you want to use your small brush, you can. I'm going to do one with the big brush and show you, and then I'm going to do one with the small brush and show you how to do that, okay? So that's what we're dropping in now. That's what we're dropping in right now, all right, guys? So swirl, tap, dab that big brush. The more you swirl it, the cleaner it's going to get, right? Nice and clean. Dab it on my paper towel. Get all the glob and goops and everything out of them. Make sure you have a nice clean edge. See this edge? This edge doesn't work for me, okay? You want to make sure you have a nice, tight edge. You're going to put the paint just on the tip of Big Boy. Just the tip. And you want to wipe it off on the side of your palette. Nice and thin. Now, you can hold with a little tiny bit of more control. Not much. You're going to start over here. Here's the center of my moon, so I want one string off to the side this way and one string off to the side that way. Very simply start right where the branch is. Notice I'm straight on. And you're just going to drop it in, and you want to end it in this sweet spot right here. Here's the bottom of my trees, and I want to end it right in that sweet spot right there, right? So here I go. Ready? Shoot. Straight down. And now I'm going to show you with the small brush. So if you're going to do it with a smaller brush, right? Say we're going to use our tiny. And tiny is just a nice pointed little thin brush. See how small he is? It's just a nice thin pointed brush. And you want to make sure your paint is nice and thin, so you're going to swirl your brush in that. You roll tiny. Make sure you have a nice point on them. Okay, you can hold them like a pencil. You're going to put your hand on the canvas to steady it. Now I want to go on the other side of the center right here. And you move your hand, not the brush. So I'm going to place my brush and I'm going to pull with your hand. See that? I moved my hand, not the brush. You move your hand, not the brush. And don't go back and try to play with your lines because you're just going to make them bigger. Hi, Christina. Hi, sweetie. That's okay that you missed it. It's all good. Hi, sweetheart. All right. So, take that tiny brush out, whether you used it for your lines or not. All right. So, we're going to switch to tiny. I'll give you guys a minute to get that taken care of. It's your painting. If I'm going too fast, just say, stop. Just like that. So, if I'm going too fast, yell at me and say stop. I'm going to play with my hair a lot because I did just chop it all off. Hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. I am so excited you're all joining the family. I hope you're having fun. That's okay, Christina. You know the replays are always available. All right, so if I'm going too fast, yell at me to stop. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, everybody's been commenting. I just chopped it all off. Jamie. Yeah, that's why I tell you not to do that. You're doing everything I say not to do, and your lines keep getting thicker and thicker. Yes, so don't do those things. I know it's really hard. I know it's really hard not to keep messing with it. I know it's really, really hard not to want to have control over that brush, but the closer you go on your brush, the closer you hold your brush to the tip, the fatter your line's going to be. All right, so stop messing with it. Okay? And remember, have fun. All right, this is for fun, so no worries. No worries if you kind of screw up a little bit. It's just fine. That's great, Jamie. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to take that tiny brush. So Jamie stopped playing with hers. I'm going to do the next step, all right? So take that tiny brush, and you're going to go into your black paint. Again, make sure you have a nice point. Make sure you have a nice point. You're going to go above your little... Well, let's leave that alone. Let's let that dry a minute. So let's put in the seat of the swing. So I'm just dashing across, putting it out a little bit further from my swing lines. Right? And it's an old wooden rickety swing, so I'm just kind of dashing it in like this, holding my brush like a pencil, because I don't want it to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. Okay? So, haha, Melissa! Your ropes can support a lion. Oh my goodness, I love you. That is awesome. So paint a lion. You guys will get there. You'll get there. It's all good. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them. That's the problem. Yep. You gotta go nice and easy. Gotta go nice and easy. Alright, so on your trees, you're going to hold your brush like a pencil, and you can follow along your branch and put the little twigs in now. Again, make sure that you have a nice fine point on your small brush, and you're holding it like a pencil, and you're pulling out from the branch you already made. Small brushes are not markers. Do not press. Hi, Wendy. Welcome, Wendy. So, mission, I don't know what BC means, Canada. So, hi, sweetheart. We have lots of Canadians on here. Welcome to the family, Wendy. So, we have lots of Canadians. We have Melissa and Irina and Carol Ann and probably a whole bunch of other ones I'm missing. W Mac. So, hi. Welcome to the family, Wendy. Right, Tammy? Look at my notes of all the roll call. 40 plus people on here. Yep. So, I'm so excited. Welcome to the family, guys. Thank you so much for painting with me. So, Tiny, make sure you have a small amount of paint on them. And you got to keep refilling them. You got to keep wiping them off. You got to keep making sure you have a nice point. And then you're going to follow along your trees here. And you're just going to follow along what you already painted on, and then you're just going to pull off from there. But if you don't have a fine point on your brush, you're going to get an icky line. And if your paint is getting a little too thick, thanks W Mac. Thank you for that. If your paint's getting a little too thick, you want to add a little bit of water to it. So you just take like a drop of water, boop, and add it to your paint to thin it out. So it's not all globby, because you don't want to get globs on your paintbrush. Alright, that's how you do that. That's how you do that, alright? And you're going to just add your twigs in. So follow along what you already painted and pull out from there. And if you wind up with a thick one, you follow down, 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 and make everything else thicker. Alright, so that's how you do that. Okay, guys, so put in all of your happy little twigs and stuff. Put all that stuff in for yourself, wherever you want, here, there, doesn't matter. It's your tree, it's your world. You can have as many or as little as you want. It's all up to you. And can trees overlap, their trees and their limbs and stuff? Absolutely. Absolutely they can. So you can have things overlapping if you want to. You can have things overlapping if you want to. That's fine. That totally works. Put all this in here. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? How's everybody doing out there? You doing good? Hi, Donna. That's quite all right. Donna from Ohio, too. Wow, we have Lynn from Ohio. Lynn's painted with me before, so you guys can buddy up. Hi, Donna. That's okay, you're busy painting. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so if you see, I just added all these little twigs and stuff. That's all I did. So you can add those onto your trees as many as you want, or as little as you want. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. So, and like I said, make sure you're cleaning off that brush, making sure that there's no blobs on that brush. You know, refilling the brush and re-rolling it when it runs out, not pressing harder. Alright, you don't want to press harder, Jamie, because if you press harder, you're just going to get real thick lines. And we don't want those. We don't want really thick lines. And it's alright if your branches have a little bit of a wiggle in them, because branches aren't perfectly straight. So if your branches have a little wiggle in them, that's okay. That's quite alright. No worries there. So we're going to put all these in wherever you want them. And if you mess one up, leave it alone. Leave it alone. So, yes, Melissa. So what you do is, first of all, leave that alone, and then when you refill your brush, make sure you have a thin line of paint, so because you're running out of paint before you finish your branch. Make sure you can go back and paint over it to make it a little darker. So, but you just got to be careful that you don't wind up making it thicker in the process. So that's okay. I got scratches of black too. So I just went in and repainted them. And see, I'll show you. Look. See how that one was kind of like scratchy of black right there? Can you see that? It's really small. So I just went in and I painted over it, and you can't even tell. You can't even tell. So that is perfectly fine if that happens. I moved my camera. I got to move it all around again. So that's perfectly fine if that happens. All right. So you guys want to put your two little bows on here on your swing. Swoop. Swoop. All right. Right above your strings there. There you go. You want to put those in. And if your swing strings can support a lion, make your bows bigger. Oh, good, good. I'm glad you saw it, Melissa. Right, and we're going to throw in our kitty cat. Oh yeah, it's kitty time. Or unless you want to do a puppy or a lion, or whatever you like. So let me know how you guys are doing. Donna says she's really busy painting. That's why she wasn't commenting. But we got Carla and Waymack and Ann and Wendy. Roll call time. Tony's are here. Lily and her husband. I hope you two are having a good time. Katie and Brenda and Isabel. is back, kind of with Leah. Leah, I hope you're having so much fun. Megna's here. Megna must be focusing because you're not talking to me, girl. We got Ruth in Puerto Rico, got us all jealous because you have such warm weather. And Amy and Becca's in the house. Becca probably finished already. Kalpana's here, Carol in Canada, and Tammy and Julia. So if you guys need any Tupperware needs or Girl Scout cookies, Tammy's the girl. Denise and Carolyn and Ellen and Melissa and Irina. We got Miranda with little Benjamin. Hi, hi, hi. Kina's doing good. Awesome. Emily and Lynn. And Julia and Lisa and Jamie and Peggy and Jess. So I hope everyone's doing all right. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're just super focused in your painting. Not too much. You better be having fun. Becca is waiting. I love you, Becca. You're awesome. So we're going to do our little kitty. We're going to do our little kitty cat. Or puppy or whatever you want to put on your swing, okay? So we're going to do the little kitty. Doing the little kitty cat. Yes, we are. So we need our small brush. We need our small brush. And we're going to grab our black paint again. And we're going to hold it like a pencil. Right, and I'm going to just fix my swing a little bit here, make it a little darker. That's okay, Michelle. How you doing? How you doing? Another New Yorkster. We have a couple people from New York. Hello. Hi, Michelle. It's all right if you're running a little late. Carla's from New York, too, telling me how cold it is out there. I love that Becca's putting vines around the swing strings. What a great idea. You guys listening to that? So Becca's putting vines around her swing strings. So anybody that wound up with really thick strings, that might be a great idea to do. Lynn's here. She's focused. All right, Donna. Good job. I'm impressed with you, too. I'm glad yours is coming out really, really good. There you go, Tammy. Throw those Girl Scout cookies up there. I'm telling you. And Lynn, get as creative as you want. That is the whole point of this. Get as creative as you want. That is why we are here. Okay. So kitty cat shape, right? So you want to start off right here on the seat, and you're going to do a circle. You're going to do a circle. Okay? And go on the side of your string so you don't lose them in the swing. W Mac, you're fine. You're fine. We all had to start somewhere. So, you are so good. All right, so you want to do a circle. All right, I just scribbled in a circle. That's okay. They need to support the kitty cat better, so that's all right. That's all right. Katie said her strings are thicker at the bottom and thinner on the top. So what happened was, as you were pulling down, you started pressing harder. And that's how that happened. So when you pull, you want to make sure you're pulling and keeping the same amount of pressure. The reason, and so, like I said, the brush is not a marker. So you were probably running out of paint, and then your instinct was to push harder to get more paint out of the brush. But that doesn't work because it's not a marker. And that's okay. A lot of people do that. That's why I make that statement. All right? So you can easily go back and just rough up the strings up here if you want to, or you can take Becca's idea and add some vines going around with maybe a flower hanging off. Like lots of things you guys can do to distract if you screwed something up. Like even if in your trees, if you want to add little piles of snow on your tree limbs, you can do that to cut. Like if you have a really bad tree limb going on, you can grab some white paint and just do like some snow resting on the top of it. And it'll be fine, okay? So once you have that little circle, you're going to follow along the circle's edge. And you're going to come up this way. And then you're going to swoop back down to the other side of the circle. Like a bell. You're almost making a bell. Alright? You're almost making a bell. So you're following along the edge of the circle here. And then you're going to swoop up and swoop in. So this part needs to be thinner than your circle edge. If it's not, make your circle edge thicker. Okay, so the bottom part here needs to be at its thickest. The bottom part needs to be the thickest, and then this is more narrow. Okay, wipe your brush off, grab some more black paint. Okay, you can go right here and add your kitty tail. Wiggle, 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 swoop. Alright, so there's your little kitty tail right there. If you're doing a kitty, if you're doing another animal, that's fine too. If you guys need to see anything, ask me. I could show you if you want something different. Alright, so I'm doing his little kitty tail and I'm making that circle a little bit bigger. So it fills in the whole piece of this swing. Okay, swirl, tap, dab your brush because it probably has globs on it. Swirl, tap, dab that brush. Alright, on the front of here, right there, you're just going to pull straight out like that for his leg. Alright, so there's his little kitty leg. And then for his head, it's just another smush circle. Make another smush circle. Okay, and for his ears, you gotta go tiny, right? You gotta go really tiny. So if you want to do a marker, that's fine. I won't tell. So real small on the paint and on the brush. You add your ear in on the one side. If you're not going to do the hat, add your ear in on the other side. But I'm going to do the hat, so because I think he looks so cute. So add your ear in on the one side of his head. And don't keep playing with it, because then if you keep playing with it, you're going to make it bigger, then you're going to make his head bigger, then you got to make his body bigger, and then you're going to have, like, a lion. Yeah, and you don't want a lion, that's for sure. Or maybe you do. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to grab Big Boy. And we're going to swirl tap that Big Boy when you're done with that, all right? So, everyone's doing good. I hope you're all doing all right. Megna, you still out there, sweetie? You still out there? So, anybody that's newbies to painting, and even, you know, you guys that have been painting for a good minute or so, on Tuesdays, let me show you the cat here so you can see the cat and I can talk to you at the same time. So on Tuesdays, I have a How To Tuesday events. So every Tuesday I show how to make different things. It's a complete practice session. So what happens is we already did clouds, trees, water, and rocks. So this Tuesday coming up is going to be geometric shapes. And what I'm going to show you, the reason I'm doing that, what I'm going to show you is shading, highlighting, shadows, how to make things look 3D. So that's going to be this Tuesday. And then the one after that's going to be flowers. So we're going to do flowers. So if there's... It's all good, Melissa. Oh, okay, Magna, I like the howling dog idea. Really cute. That's all right, Melissa. You can so be a newbie. So if you guys want, there are those videos are already there to replay. And this Tuesday is going to be geometric shapes. And the next one's going to be flowers. So if you guys think of anything that you want help with, that you want to learn, that you want me to make into a practice session, let me know. Big time. Because I'm going to run out of ideas. It does happen. All right? And then this Friday is Fiesta time. So this Friday, what? The Fiesta. Oh, that's fine, W Mac. It's okay. You all have to start somewhere. You all have to start somewhere. So that's perfectly fine. All right. So we're going to swirl, tap, dab our big brush. We're going to go back to Big Boy. And you know what? I know I said you needed Mini-Me tonight, but I don't think we're using Mini-Me. So that's okay. He's like our crayon. He fills in our small spaces for us. All right, so we're going to swirl, tap, dab, Big Boy. And you want to grab your clean white paint. All right, you're going to grab your clean white paint, and you're going to put the snow... Not yet, Wendy. My lessons are not on YouTube yet. Well, I have somebody uploading them for me this past week, but I did not premiere the fact that I have a YouTube page yet. So it's in the works, and I'm so excited. And that's why I keep repeating everyone's comments, because on YouTube you can't see what you guys are writing. So, yes, it's in the works. Not there 100% yet, though. So excited! All right. So you're going to grab white paint on that Big Boy, and you're going to go over to your tree bottoms, and you're just going to put in like humps of snow right there. Hi, Lisa! You fell asleep? That's all right. So I'm just putting little humps of snow on my tree bottoms. And I'm going very lightly. I'm just smushing the paint around, nice and soft. Snow is soft. I'm holding my brush back here. All right, so there's one tree bottom. And here's my other tree bottom. So I'm just swooping some snow on there. And I'm going nice and soft with my brush. And I'm just smushing this paint around. And then flattening it on the bottom. So nice and soft with your brush. So it looks like it's nice and soft snow. And you don't have to fill it in all white, white, white. Notice I'm doing dabs. I'm dabbing it. I'm not like filling it all in perfect. Don't have to do that. All right? And then if you want to do some sweeps coming out, sweeps. I'm just going like this with my arm. Right? It's totally adorbs. This Good morning, Lisa. So you guys can do some sweeps. Sweep that into the rest of the ground there. Do some sweeping with that. Right? Maybe put an extra couple of highlights under here. Alright, and you'll be all set with your little snow mounds on the bottom of your trees, so we don't have to worry about making the bottom of the trees because we just totally covered it up. There you go. And we got 2 more things to do, and then our party's actually over, believe it or not. That's the we're done with Big Boy. Say goodbye to Big Boy. Say goodbye, my baby. Yeah, so we're totally done with Big Boy. Totally finished with him. We've got our one-eared cat hanging out. So the next thing we're going to do is the snowflakes. The big, pretty snowflakes. So we're going to do the big, pretty snowflakes. We're going to use the small brush for that. And then we're going to go back and put our mittens and our gloves and everything on our kitty cat. And we're going to be all set, right? Told you guys, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 6,000%. Knew you guys could do this. Knew you guys could do this. It's super cute, super fun. Fiesta's going to be a lot of fun. If you have any ideas of stuff that you'd like to paint, send those to me too. Or put them in the comments. Like, so I have Fiesta, that was for Amy. She wanted that. I did the sloth for Hannah. She wanted that. I have a dragon coming up for Megna. So She wanted that. Julia wanted theater and masks. So all of these paintings are all from you guys. So if you want to paint something, you just let me know. And I might not... I have to put in a disclaimer. I might not get to it right away. But I will get to it. Right, Julia? You only waited, what, 4 or 5 months? And you never told us what your job is. Just to let you know. You never told us. All right, so you're going to grab your small brush. And again, we're going back to white paint. And we're just going to put some simple snowflakes in. And are you going to put a snowflake on top of your branch that you totally messed up? I did a Wizard of Oz, Lisa. I did a Wizard of Oz. It's a great idea. It's in my replays. Angels. Good one, Joy. I like that one. So, Lisa, if anybody remember what I called the Wizard of Oz painting? Polar bear or ice dragon? Well, Magna definitely wants a dragon. We got angels. Nice, Julia. Julia's going to be working out. Wah, wah. Polar bear, ice dragon. So I can work that into Magna's dragon if she doesn't mind. Polar bear, super, super cute. I did clouds already, Michelle. Clouds was my first How To Tuesday. So if you go find the How To Tuesday videos, the clouds is the first one I did. I got to write these down. I gotta write all these ideas down. You guys are awesome. You're awesome. So we need angels. I can do angels. And polar bear. You second the polar bear, Carla? All right, I can do a cute polar bear. I did a polar bear in one of my ornaments when I did the gnome ornaments. But I can do a painting that's just the polar bears. We can totally do that. I can get on that. Does anybody remember the Wizard of Oz name? What I called it? So Lisa can find the video. Sunflowers. Yes, I've been getting asked for sunflowers. I am doing a How To Tuesday of flowers. So I don't think I did a straight up sunflower painting though. I did Van Gogh Close Up that had sunflowers in it. So Magna, you want all of the 5 dragons from that book series, and I love you, but I'm not going to be able to do a painting with 5 dragons and teach everybody in a couple of hours. It's not going to happen. Green, Carla. So on my original painting in the sky, that was phthalo green in the original one. I felt like doing purple tonight, so I did a little bit of red into my accent color. But on the original, that was green, and if you don't have green, you could always make a blue and yellow. Make the green for yourself first. Oh, awesome, Tammy! Roses in a vase or peonies. Okay, so one of my How To Tuesdays is going to be flowers, 2 weeks from now. So I'm going to show you guys how to paint all those. Maybe, Magna, maybe I can do just the heads of them. I don't know, we'll have to see. Tammy, thank you so much for that. So, let's see. So Lisa, Tammy posted the link to the Wizard of Oz video for you. These are great ideas. All right, let's get our tiny brush out and do our snowflakes. So if you messed up one of your branches or a part of your tree, or even a part of your swing, guess where you want to put a snowflake? That's right. Joy wants a log cabin behind a mountain. Okay. I didn't do one behind a mountain. I did, Winter Peach was a log cabin though. Winter Peach was a log cabin, but it wasn't behind a mountain. So I do have landscape on my list because everyone's asking me for a landscape painting. So I can definitely put that into the works. Maybe a cabin with like little deer or something. That would be cute. All right, so focus, Eve, focus. White paint, little brush. Put your hand on your canvas. Hold this like a pencil. Okay, if there's a branch you completely messed up, 6,000%. Yeah, back up. You and Magna need to talk. You both love that book, so there you go. So if there's a piece of your branch messed up, totally put it there, okay? So I'm going to start off simple. We're going to do the one that's a cross and then an X. All right, so there's a snowflake, and then you just put some dots around it. Bink, 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 bink. Okay, so there's the one snowflake. The other snowflake that I did, the really big, big, big one, I'm going to put right here. So you guys can put your snowflakes wherever you want. And like I said, if you messed up a branch, totally 6,000%, put one there. Now I'm going to put the big one over here. So the big snowflake in my painting was a cross, like that. Is a cross like that. And then in the little corners of the cross, I did little V's. Little V's. And then out of those V's, I did lines. So I did lines out of those V's. Okay. Wipe off your brush. Grab clean paint. Then I did little hash marks here. Then I did lines from the hash marks. And then I did little V's in between all these lines. So that's the one big snowflake I have on here. I like to make my snowflakes all different because they are different. They're all different. So that's the one snowflake. I'll give you a minute to work on that. And when you're done with that, you just want to put some dots around that one. And like I said, if there's a branch you messed up, 6,000%, put a snowflake over it. And no one's going to see it. Oh, Becca, thank you for sharing that with Magna, with the app you were talking about. Thank you so much. Oh, we got a jam going on right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to grab some clean white so it's nice and loose for me and it's nice and white. Alright, and my other snowflake, the other big snowflake I had, which was down near the bottom, was a cross. I'm going to move the camera so you can see it better. Alright, so it was a cross. And then it was a circle in the cross. Okay. Yes, Wendy, you can totally watch that again. You can totally watch it on the replay. All my replays are available. Thanks, Kalpana, for that. Wow. All right. And then there's V's in the cross part. Little V's. Very technical, right? I'm so technical. We're going to swoop. We're going to mash. We're going to make little V's. Okay. And then I did like little brackets. Little brackets. Yep, so I'm going to do little brackets. And then out of the V's, it kind of looks like bird feet. See, out of the V's were little bird feet. Okay. And it's all right to go right off your canvas. It's totally fine. Yes, yes, Wendy, on Facebook. So if you go to my business page for my replays, you just go to my Facebook page and you'll see home, events, and videos. Hit that videos tab and you will find all of my videos that I did. And then I just did, bird feet out of the brackets. So we did bird feet coming out of the brackets like that. And then I just did hash marks in between all my bird feet. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. And then dots. So, no rhyme, no reason. That was the other snowflake. Okay? So, give you guys a chance to paint that. Alright, so, and you guys want to know a little trick, right? If you messed up one of your swing strings, some people were sharing, guess what? Put a snowflake over it. And it's totally going to drop it in the background. So that was just my cross with a plus, and I'm just putting dots like a circle around it. Okay? Hey, Rudy, how you doing, sweetie? You're welcome. Rudy Lynn, you're so welcome. Okay, and the last big snowflake was over on this side of the painting. And that one was an X. Yeah, you can show a bit of vine. Yep, you can put some vines around your swing strings too, Melissa. Yeah, absolutely. So anything you put, you know, over the top of something, it's totally going to distract the eye of seeing that object. Like, it puts it in the background, and whatever you put on top is going to be what people notice. Okay, so it's very simply an X and then a line through the X. A line through the X, and then it was V's. It's V's all inside. And then I did birdie feet coming out from the lines. Birdie feet coming out from the lines. Again, wipe your brush off, fill it with paint. Thank you so much, Joy. How do you do that? How do you do, oh, the vines on the swing? Oh, I can show you that, Melissa. I'll show you how to put some vines on your swing. Thank you so much, Joy. Welcome to the fam, hon. Welcome to the fam. Alright, so then we're going to do that. I'm going to do lines here. Little birdie feet from my lines. And then I did little like crosses in here. These were like little crosses. Little crosses like that. Okay. Now you don't have to draw your snowflakes exactly like I am. I'm just showing you what I drew to, you know, because like sometimes you can't think of something to add in there. So like V's, crosses, birdie feet, all that kind of good stuff. And then I just did dashes in between all of that. You know, so you guys can make up your own snowflakes if you want to. 6,000%. But if you have a hard time thinking of something, this is how I painted mine. And then, of course, dots. The dots. Alright, so that's the other big one. So I had 3 big ones, and then I just added the smaller ones, which were the crosses with the X's and the dots going around them. Alright, so that is our snowflakes. Yep, so you just want to add a few more of those in there, random. Melissa, what did you want me to show you? Vines? Did you want me to show you vines on the swing strings? Am I getting that right? So if you guys notice, as you're putting these snowflakes in, all those things about your trees that you weren't liking, notice how it's all disappearing. Yes, okay. All right, I got you, girl. All right, let me just put in another snowflake here, and then I'll get you. Because I have 4, and for some reason 5. Odd numbers are always more pleasing aesthetically for some reason. I don't know why, but they are. Okay, so those of you that want to add a little something, something, something to your swing trees, your swing trees. Your swing trees. That's what we're adding to. Your swing strings. Oh my goodness. Those of you that want to add a little something, something to your swing strings, you can do like a little vine or something like that. So I'm going to take my tiny, I'm going to clean it off. I'm going to make sure I have a nice fine point. I'm going to go back into my black paint. A nice tip on my brush. I'm going to start where the tree is because that's where it would be coming down from. So you can start where the tree is and pull out. Okay, and then you could just wrap it around the other way. You can wrap it around this way. Like that. And then you could put like a little swoop on there. Right? If you want something like that. You can also make it look like the string was like doubled up. And somebody made it into a ribbon that goes down. So if you're doing a vine, you just want to do like little pokey things coming out of it, like there was flowers at one point. Okay? Yes, Lisa, my hair is all gone. It is all gone. Okay? Or you can make it look like a string from the ribbon, which you want to start right under your ribbon. And you do the same thing. You're just going to go back and forth. Now I have a snowflake there, so I have to go around my snowflake. So you can make it look like a string from the ribbon if you want to. I mean, string from the ribbon. Or a ribbon from the string. Well, you get what I'm trying to say. And you're just going to do squiggles around like that. So if you want to distract from your straight lines on your swings, you can easily add something like that. Okay? All right. So we have one step left. The cutest step ever. And that is putting our little winter wear on our kitty cat. So as long as you stopped playing with him and messing with him, he should be dry and we can put our winter wear on there. So let's do our roll call one more time because I love it. I love it. And I love all of you. I just want to thank you for painting with me. So we have the Tonys in the house. We have Lily, Katie, Brenda, Isabel, Kina with her daughter Leah. Hi, Mitzi. Jess and Peggy and Jamie from Texas, y'all. We have Lisa and Julia, Lynn, Donna, both from Ohio. We have Emily, West Virginia. Miranda is in there with little man Benjamin. We got Ruth in Puerto Rico. We're also jealous. And Megna, of course, and Tammy and Julie and Amy and Becca. Kalpana, Carol, Ann is here. And Denise and Carolyn and Ellen and Melissa and Irina and Michelle and Carla and W Mac and Ann and Wendy. And now we have Stacy and Iris. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Iris. And let's see. We have Mitzi who just jumped in. Mitzi, I use Blick acrylic paint. It's called Blick acrylic. It's student grade. It's totally user-friendly. It's the same paint that's in my kits. So if you're looking for a paint that's affordable and very friendly, especially for beginners, it's Blick acrylic. That's what it's called. Okay? Hi, Penny. How you doing, sweetheart? Penny's here. Penny stopped being a creeper. Hi, Penny. I got Kanya right. Kina, long E. Kina. Oh my gosh, girl. I'm going to mess that up so many times. Hi, Kina. All right. You're welcome, Mitzi. So, all right, let's doll up our kitty cat. Let's get him all dolled up in his little winter wear we got going on. Yes, let's do that. All right. So, it's going to be the small brush and some white paint. All right, so you want to put the white paint on first, and then when it dries, you can add your colors to it. Kina, I got it. So we're going to do the white. You want to do the white paint first, and then when it dries a little bit, then you can add your colors to your kitty cat, okay? And like I said, those of you who wanted to do the turquoise painting, I know the turquoise. Hi, Penny. I know the turquoise is beautiful colors. So this was blue, phthalo green, and white. If you don't have phthalo green, you're gonna make green. Mix yellow and blue together first to make your green, and then add it to the blue and white. Okay? So those of you that like the coloring in this painting, I was in a purple mood. I just wanted to go purple for some reason. All right, here's our cute little kitty cat. All right, so you're going to take white paint and you're going to go down the side of his head like this. Bam. And then you want to give that a little puff. So you're going to give that a little puff. Okay, and I'm going to wipe off my brush because I have globs on it. Always want to be working with a nice point, no globs and paint just on the tip of your brush. Okay? And then after that, we're going to give it a little circle for his fluffy that's on top. So there's his little hat. Oh my gosh, I can't with the cuteness. Okay? And then on his paw right here, we're just going to do like a little oval for his little mitten. There's his little mitten. Alrighty. Wiping off my brush again. Grabbing fresh paint. So you wipe. See, look at all these marks on my paper towel. You see all those like little marks on there? That's me wiping off my tiny brush. Alright, you got to keep wiping it off. Alright, and then we're going to add his little scarf. So his little scarf goes around his neck like this. Around his neck like that. Okay. So, you want to add that in. So you cover up all the angles around the neck, okay? So wherever your face is coming in, make sure you go past that circle of the face. And pull it down, alright? So you don't want any little face edges coming in from the side of your scarf. You want to make sure you go past that. And then we're going to just pull from here. Swoop. And I did little flicks for little fringe on a scarf. It's just little flicks. Flick, 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 flick. So scarf has a fluffy. Alright, we're just going to let that dry a second. And then you can add any color to it you want. Or you can make stripes. You can do whatever you want. It's completely up to you. So I'm gonna do some red and I'm gonna do some blue. I'm going to make like a purple color. And I'm going to add a little bit of white to that. So I'm doing red, blue, and a little bit of white. All, you know, lots of red, lots of blue, a little bit of white. So equal parts red, equal parts blue. And then some white. And I'm going to get a really cool purple color. Okay. So, got that all mixed together. And I'm going to wipe off my brush because it has all those globs from mixing. And I'm going to grab that purple color that I just made. And I'm going to go back into his hat. And I'm going to just go from the one side. I'm just going to go from the one side. So I'm going to fill in his fluff. And then I'm going to fill in the side of his hat here. Okay, so fill in the side of his hat here. And it's mixing with my white, which is pretty cool because then I'm able to have the one end and the other end look frosty. Okay, so I'm just doing the one side with the color. Alright, coming in from the side of his bottom part of his hat. Right? And I just grab a little bit of white and come in from the other side and just like soften that out in the middle. Right? So you can play around with this, but I only put the colors on the one side so he looks like he's kind of frosted. Okay? Wipe my brush off because there's globs on it. And then his scarf, I came in from the edges. Came in from the edges, so the edges are nice and dark. And then I grab a little tiny bit of white. I'm not cleaning my brush. And then I just go from the center and kind of smush back and forth to soften it out. And then I wipe off my brush and I can grab more purple and come back in again. See, so you just play a little bit. You really just play a little bit. There's no like right or wrong. So you just play with it any way you want to, right? And then the scarf piece going down, I did my darkest color. Did the darkest color going down. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my brush. I'm going to grab a little bit of white. Right, W Mac? It's adorable. I'm going to grab a little bit of white and kind of just smush that around in the center of my scarf here. Since it's a dark color, so you can see it against his kitty body. And then I'm just going to do another little wisps. Add the little bit of purple to there. And then you just want to add the little bit to his glove. So, add a little bit to his glove. And then I'm going to grab the tiniest bit of white. And I'm going to smush that into the glove. Here, there, not everywhere. So you get the difference of the lighter purple and darker purple. And basically, I'm just going to go back with my darker purple. Fill in a couple of spots here and there because I got a little excited with the white paint. And there you have it. So guys, you did it. You turned around and made Chillin' Kitty. I'm so excited for you. You are so amazing. So I just want to thank you all for joining me. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. It is always free to watch. My replays are always free. Tips and gratuities are appreciated. I just want to thank 6,000% those that have sent me a gratuity or tip previously or prior, because thank you so much. Thanks, Calpana. Thank you so much for helping to support art, basically, because, you know, supplies aren't free. But if you think I stink and you don't want to send me a tip, that's fine. You could send a tip to some other artist. Just during this time, we definitely need support for the arts. That's 6,000%. And you all warm my heart. Thank you so much. Those of you who are new, welcome to the family. And those of you that keep coming back, I'm so happy to meet you all. And I just want to let you, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Donna. Awesome. Calpana, thank you so much. So I just want to, you're so welcome, Kenya. I got it. Awesome, Melissa, great. Hey, Lisa, you're going to do great with this one. You're so welcome, Sarah. Katie, you're so welcome. You all warm my heart, and I just want to tell you to have fun and go create, all right? So thank you so much, Brenda. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Welcome to the fam if you're new. And, of course, I'm going to make a post in the event page to share your paintings with us. We share as a family. So make sure you share your paintings with us. 6,000%. You're so welcome, Wendy and Miranda and everyone. You are so welcome. Amy and Becca, I love you. Mwah. So I can't wait to see your paintings. I just remembered I have to put the post on the event page. So thank you so much. Don't forget, this Tuesday's How To Tuesday and Friday's Fiesta Time. And I want to see all your little animals. Okay, that's okay, Tammy. You can keep it. You can keep my palette. Oh, awesome, Sarah. Sarah and your daughter, thank you so much. I think making memories is so important. I definitely support the family and making memories together. Wow, -20, Jess, in Canada. That is insane. Insane. So that's like 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so always have the kids join. All of my videos are kid friendly, and Amy has Becca, who's 11, that's been painting with me. Magna's been painting with me forever, and now we have little Benjamin, who's 5, and we have, I'm gonna find her name. I'm gonna find it, and we have Leah, Keena's daughter. So much fun, so amazing. If you have any questions, ask them now, because then I'm going to shut off the video. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm still here. Thank you, Lisa. I bet it's cold. That sounds cold, Kalpana. That sounds real cold. Aw, thank you so much, Tammy. Tammy said that they do the Zoom parties with me. Pinky, your daughter is 8. I'm not going to shut on you again, Magna. I'm sorry. I had something I had to do. Magna Patrol on a roll. She's out. Bye, Magna, sweetie. I will see you soon. Pinky, your daughter's 8 years old. Oh, I hope she had so much fun. I hope she has so much fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, Jamie, go check them out. So, yes, everything can be broken down into shapes, and that's what I'm going to show you tomorrow, the different shapes. So, I'm glad you had fun, Jamie. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to the fam. Yes, yes, Melissa, you can. Bye, Katie. Can I go back and paint over scratch marks from branches with the sky color? Yes, yes, you can. So glad. So glad your daughter had fun. Yes, Melissa, you can totally do that. Or you can just throw a snowflake on top of them. That would be my solution, Melissa. You're so welcome, Pinky. Absolutely. I hope your daughter had fun. I hope she had a good time. So if anybody has any questions, let me know. Oh, anybody painting? Bye, Ipsita. Anybody painting on the replay? If you have any questions, you can always feel free to message me. I have no problem with that. Try to answer the best I can. If I missed anybody during this video, I do apologize. Sometimes I don't get the comments, and then I see them later. I'm like, oh. So, wasn't anything personal. That's for sure. And, again, I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. And you all warm my heart. And I want you to have fun. And I want you to go create. All right? So, mwah! Thank you. And I'm going to post a link in the event page to share your artwork with the rest of the fam. And the links for support are also on the event page. And they're also in the comments. So thank you so much in advance for your support. And if you need a beginner kit, I have a beginner's painting kit. If you like any of the paintings you see me paint, they are also for sale. So you can simply purchase one. And they're all under $50. So if you like any of the original paintings, and I can customize them for you, they are completely 100% for sale. So keep that in mind, and I can ship them anywhere. Right, Julia? Isn't this adorbs? So my roommate got it for me for Christmas. And I actually had to put the lettering in backwards because this image is mirrored. So if me looking at it, all the letters are backwards, but it's forward to you. And it has a little light and everything. Super cute. I wish you a lot of luck with your new job at Wawa. It's really exciting for you. I'm excited for you. So, and I hope everyone's staying warm. It's like super brutal cold out for a lot of you. Well, except for, thanks, Amy. Isn't it adorbs? I love it. And Oh, yes, Julia. So, prayers for you. I hope it all works out for you, and you'll have a lot of fun. So, I'm very excited for you. Good job. Thanks, Amy. I love my sign. It's super cute, right? So I'm gonna finish up putting the little touches on this sucker, and it's gonna be good to go. I think I'm gonna make myself a cup of joe. So I'm gonna stay on for a couple more minutes just for questions, goodbyes, any of that good stuff. Oh yes, so definitely the Fiesta is gonna be great, right? Super cute. My favorite part of this whole painting is the fan. It looks like a lemon slice or a lime slice. That's what it reminds me of. So this is next Friday, people. Simone, right? So pretty. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that background to get the fun background if you like that. So she's going to be a lot of fun. Right? It's so, like, and it's so easy, the background. I'm glad you said you love it, Amy and Becca and Simone. The background is so easy to do, and it's so cool, and you can use it for so many things. So I'm excited about that one. And Becca could actually do it with a whole bunch of different colors if she wanted to. I can't wait to see your painting tonight. And good looks with the vines, Becca. You helped Melissa out totally. So I even put them on my painting. How awesome is that? Right? I think I'm going to put a little bit of snow on the branches. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it. Good job. So if anybody wants to put snow on their branches, Simone, I'm not sure about keeping the class, but it's always available for replay on my videos. So if anybody wanted to put snow on your branches, it's very simply just take some white paint with your small brush, and you just put a little, like, fluffy part like this. I'm just wiggling my brush, just wiggling the brush, and you just put a little bit of white on top of your branch like that. So if anybody was interested in putting the snow to cover some of their branches, that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. And you just do it on the flat parts, because the obviously if a part is hanging down, the snow's going to fall off a bit. So you want to just put it on the little flat parts. That's all. So I'm going to put a little bit of snow on my branch here. Why not? Right? Totally doable. And you can put it in like the little elbow pieces, because it's going to accumulate in there. So any of those little elbow pieces of your tree, you can put the snow in there. And literally it's just white paint with my small brush. And you don't want to cover up your branch, so you want the piece of your branch still showing, and it's just a little wiggle. Alright guys, so if anybody wants to put snow on your branches, that's how you do that. So I was just looking at my picture through the camera, and I'm like, snow would be so adorable, so I'm going for it. And the smaller the branch, the thinner the line of snow is, okay? So if you have a thick branch, like over here, I made it really thick. But out here, I made it really thin. Okay, so the smaller the branch, the thinner the snow. See how I made it really, really, really thick right there? Okay, so if you want to add the snow, you can add the snow in. But the thinner the branch, the thinner the snow. Okay. Good job, Brenda. Nice. You already put the snow on the branches. Good job, right? I don't know. It just made me think about adding snow to it while I was answering everybody and saying my goodbyes. And everybody that left the video already is going to be like, what? Why didn't you show that while we were on? But that's okay. And there's Butters. Butters is chiming in. He's saying, Ma, play with me. Good idea, Brenda. Good idea. That's a great idea, putting the snow on. Good job. Right, Jamie? Totally works for covering up the trees. Totally works for covering up the trees. Just remember, guys, thicker on the bigger branches, thinner on the smaller branches. Okay, and then where the branch meets the tree, you can put like a big old pile of it, like it's in that corner. Okay? It's a great idea. Good job, Jamie. See, everybody has the power to create. I totally believe that, 100%. Thanks, Amy. Yeah, it's a good idea, right? Like I said before, you just put it really thin on the small branches and you can lay it on thick on the thicker part of the branch. And you don't want to get rid of all your black, so you got to go like on top. And you want to skip over your branches. Like if a branch is coming out of your tree, like here, you skip over it. You don't put, you can put the snow in front of it. That's going to put the, so you could either skip over the branch. See, you could either skip over the branch like that, or if you put your snow in front of that branch, it's going to push that branch towards the back. So it's totally up to you. See the difference that makes? So it totally put the branch in the back of my tray. And like I said, make sure you only are putting the snow on like the flatter edges. because the other pieces, it's going to fall off.
Getting ready for your first day in a new job? Time for some pump-up music. YouTube Music is a personal guide to the world of music with personalized playlists so you can conquer the workday.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to end the video now. I love you all.
Dedicated to you.
So have fun, go create, and I will see you all next week. All right? Thank you so much. You really warmed my heart. Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.